Is this where we left off? I'm hoping so. Hello, everyone. My name is Buddy Bear 83, and at long last, welcome back to Password. Now, as you may know from the Quantum Love series I recently started, I haven't made many videos. I apologize on that. I'm finally done with college, and since I'm done with college, I can make more videos during the summer. There's so much stuff I want to do. I just hope I can get through all of it. Today is June 2nd. Happy Pride Month, y'all. Whoever you are, be yourself and have the best Pride Month this year. Now, as I said before, we are playing Password again after so long. This is a series I've been wanting to return, but of course there was other series I had to do first. But now we are back. If I remember correctly, in the last episode, we were looking for the gun, and then we decided to pair into groups for the night. So I'm with Sal, Tyson, and Dean. It is now the next morning. We are gonna try and look for the library, but we will see. Without further ado, let's get started. Surprisingly, I slept well, or at least as well enough as I could, with so many things running through my head as I lay down. When I woke, though, I felt my whole body shifting, rising and falling gently, and I realized where I was. Sure enough, I was still on Sal's front, his breathing gentle, shifting me up and down in a steady rhythm, almost like being rocked to sleep. Oh yeah, that's right! I forgot we were sleeping with Sal! Ah! Looking at him, he seemed to be drooling slightly, although wore a broad smile as he slept. Someone's having a nice dream. No sooner than I said it, that Sal snored loudly, shifting to in his sleep, enough that I fell off his front, now flat on my back next to him. Oh, look at the sleepy boy. Look at the sleepy boy. Sal rolled over onto his side, looking down at me, seemingly in a daze, not registering immediately who he was looking at. We held each other's gaze for a bit before he seemed to realize, eyes going wide in shock. Good morning. Morning. Everything all right?
Yes, just took me a while to remember last night.
We kept our voices low, as to not disturb the others, or at least that was my reason for doing so.
I hope that wasn't, you know.
Sal patted his chest, specifically at the spot where I spent the night. Oh no, it was comfortable enough. It was a dream come true! Hold on one sec.
Good.
I looked over to Tyson to see if he was as comfortable. If anything, he seemed to be having a bad dream, while he clung to a pillow, growling into it with a scrumpled up frown. Even his tail was twitching in irritation. As for Dean, he looked much the same way. He was cuddling onto a pillow, but his expression was just as planned, almost as if he was trying to sleep still. Hey, the whole gang's awake. Did Freddy Krueger get into your dreams, you guys? But you woke up, so you're alive. Woo! In our own time, we all got up. Not that it took that much longer after I awoken. Ooh. Okay, maybe I'm gonna turn this music down just a bit. Maybe somewhere right there. If it starts to get irritating again, I'll try and adjust it more. Morning, guys.
Did everyone sleep alright?
Sleep? Maybe got a couple hours at best.
Slept. Yeah, not very well. Everything alright?
Is it because of the company?
Nah, stuff on my mind. Don't worry about it.
You do, huh? Know that feeling. Did either of you want to talk about it? Nah, I'm good. Just eat coffee.
Coffee sounds great. And a nap later.
Should we get started and meet up with the others?
Maybe a good idea. Yeah.
More importantly, Dave, did this help?
Huh? You dork. With what you were worried about. I guess so.
And about doing stuff as a group.
Well, I still want that to happen, of course.
Board games, right?
Anything, really. I just want to stress how important all three of you are to me. The other three too, but
But we're going to have to all get along, huh?
right.
That might be difficult.
Really?
Guess of me, huh? Right, but not you specifically.
Roswell, I'm guessing he was laying on you pretty hard yesterday.
Oh, Roswell's a dick. I'm gonna say right now, he's a complete dick. I thought Tyson was the dick, but no, that goes to Roswell. Honestly, I hope he dies. I'm trying to keep all my boys alive, but if he's the asshole of the group, then he has to go. At least he has a pair. At least he's grown a pair.
There's one way of putting it.
He was a little odd. He's not normally that, Oh, thank you! Thank you, someone said it! That much of an asshole. Well, no, but...
There's not really a nicer way of putting it.
Thank you! Thank you, you guys are agreeing with me. Look, I get it. I'm an ass. I did bad things to him. I deserve it.
How long ago, though? Even I heard the stories, but, truth be told, I probably judged you faster than I should have based on them.
Orlando told me stories too. For that, I apologize.
Fuck it. I get it. No point hiding that I've been an asshole to people in the past. But he's a good person now. I'm getting better, pup. Trying to, at least. But no buts, pup.
For what it's worth, it's admirable. But forgive me for still being cautious.
What is with my Sal voice? 1 second. Okay, let's try that again.
For what it's worth, It's admirable, but forgive me for still being cautious.
Same here. Yesterday helped though, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Much like movie night, you're just another person.
Yeah, well, I have my moments. We should go downstairs. Now, right? Sort out breakfast and whatever?
Yeah, plus, getting into a fresh set of clothes too.
Alright, guess I'll see you guys downstairs then. Thanks for hosting us in your room, Sal.
Next time. Next time, clean your room better so you can host.
Oh, you bet your sweet smile I will.
Hey, maybe I'll do the same, you know. Then you don't have to worry about leaving afterwards, and you can have a sleep in.
Maybe, Dean. Maybe. I turned to follow Dean before seeing Sal's eyes broke into the back of my head.
Dave,
Yeah?
close the door, please.
Once Dean was gone, quickly she shut the door and looked back to Sal, who was sitting on the bed. Is everything okay?
Yes, for the most part. What about you?
I'm fine. I stood awkwardly by the door, unsure if there was more he wanted to talk about.
Dave, are you sure? I have concerns about you. Worrying about death.
Oh, don't worry, we're not in a Final Destination movie, so death is not coming for us. At least I hope not. I sighed, wandering back over to the bed to sit next to Sal, rubbing my eyes. Just, this vacation was this vacation was supposed to be fun, right? But seeing images of people dead, not fun. Oh my god, I never realized this does kind of feel like a Final Destination movie, sort of. Final Destination with a little bit of Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'm trying to think of a good slasher. Well, I guess Nightmare on Elm Street is a slasher, but whatever.
Have you considered just not messing with the vault? If that's what's happening.
But what if something happens?
But it's unfair to shoulder that burden by yourself. Life can be rough and can have unfortunate tragedies. You have the choice to mess with it more if you want, but you alone must face the consequences of what comes after. We can only help where we can afterwards.
Sal, can I ask for some advice?
Advice? About what?
What if there was a reason that I had to keep checking it?
A reason?
Well, if I saw Benson dead, there's that chance that one of our friends killed him, right?
Do you really think that?
Huh?
Do you think that one of your friends would have killed an innocent butler? It takes a lot to kill someone. You have to make that decision and follow through. Do you, Dave, really think that one of us here could do it?
I felt silly again, conflicted between what Oz had told me and what Sal was suggesting. If Sal was right, then the only one left was Oz. But why would he warn me about people dying if he was the one behind it? I don't know.
That's unfortunate, but understandable. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I suppose it's hard to say what one's capability of depending on the circumstances.
What do you mean?
If someone was trying to kill you, would you kill to save your life in self-defense? If one of your friends tried to kill you, would you be able to...
I don't know what happened there. Let's try it again.
If one of your friends tried to kill you, would you be able to fight them off?
But who would do that though?
Hopefully, no one. But if what you're saying is the truth, then someone's been lying to us. And I don't like the idea of that.
So, where does that leave us?
Honestly, I don't know. I do not mean this to come out the wrong way, but I'm skeptical about what you saw. Maybe it was your imagination.
But
I know, even after you caught me sleepwalking, but admit that these occurrences are hard to accept at face value.
all I'm getting from this is that you don't believe me.
I believe you enough that if you're upset, I'll try to make you feel better.
Oh, thank you, Sal.
But I do not readily accept premonitions of death as truth.
I didn't know what to say to that. He was right. The only way you could possibly believe it was to experience it yourself. Much like Oz, Sal had thoughts about believing my friends, but claimed to be on my side. Still, I was torn between how I should be feeling. On one hand, I felt reassured that Sal was open about wanting to make me feel better, and that my concerns were coming across as real. But on the other hand, he didn't believe what I was seeing. He didn't trust that what I had seen was legitimate.
Dave, maybe it's best we head down for breakfast. You could do with some coffee. Wake up a bit.
Sal?
I'm sorry. I'm probably making things worse.
No! Mm-mm. You're not making things worse.
Trust me when I say I care for you, Dave. Enough that I'll do a great deal to make sure you're okay.
Oh!
It just may take a little more of me to completely come around to what you're claiming. That's all.
Okay. I nodded slowly and stood up, with Sal following suit. He had a hand on my shoulder, rubbing gently as we walked to the door. It made me feel a little better, but if anything, it reinforced something that I had assumed might be needed. Sal shut the door behind me, leaving me to my thoughts. Evidence. I needed evidence, some sort of proof that what was happening was real. Nodding to myself, I headed back to my room to get changed in preparation for breakfast. I came downstairs with everyone else arriving within minutes. My eyes looked at each of them in turn, checking them off in my head. The moment that all 6 of them were in sight, I sighed out in relief. Oh, look, it's the asshole. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to give you a voice anymore, but we're already far in. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hope everyone slept alright.
Could have been better.
Wouldn't have minded if it was a longer rest. I still feel sorta after yesterday.
I looked across to Orlando, chatting him, watching Sal briefly before looking at the ground. Okay, so everyone's accounted for. No one's missing. Eyes were on me again, and I shifted nervously on the spot. I couldn't smell blood or anything amiss, so as far as I knew, everyone was fine, Benson included.
No! Why would anyone be missing?
I don't know. While the others started to talk about things, I heard something else, something that drowned out the conversation in the room. It was the distinctive clacking of shoes on tile, each stroke taken with deliberate purpose, measured in equal cadence. Even Roswell, Orlando, and Ty had stopped talking to look towards the door to the dining room. "Oh my God, you're alive!" Standing there, hands clasped behind his back as if nothing was wrong, was Benson. What voice did I give him? I swear, it's like... give me a minute. Oh my God, why does this keep happening? Hold on one sec, guys.
Hello,
Okay, where... Oh my God.
the seats. Hot step to kinds of rooms are at and then our furniture at and talking to me directly. Mostly, those I'm still cleaning are those that have less than ideal furniture.
Less than ideal furniture. Did I really give him that voice? The thing when it comes to voice acting is you can't make every voice you can, but I guess this is what I'm gonna have to do for right now. Oh my God. Let's do it. Good morning, gentlemen. I guess it's not terrible. Oh my God. All of us watched as Benson kept his pace, walking around us to the kitchen. He opened the door, looking back to me before calling out, "Master Dave, would you mind if you and I had a chat in private? Should not take long." I found myself pointing. Wait. Okay, that's a weird sentence. I found myself pointing at myself with the otter wandering into the kitchen without waiting for an ideal reply. You spoke the same way a teacher or a parent would, where their question was rhetorical. I guess I'll be back, guys. No, don't say that. Has no one watched Scream? I pushed open the door to the kitchen and closed it behind me, looking around to see if I could spot Benson, finding him near the coffee pot. Benson held a linger to his muscle, forcing on the coffee brewer for a few more moments before he turned to me properly. "I owe you a great deal of thanks, Master Dave." "For coming to talk?" Benson stroked the ends of his muzzle, where the fur bunched up in a sort of mustache, thinking something over. "May I be plain? Apologies, may I speak in more casual manner?" "Oh, of course." "Now, Dave, my boy, the master of the house informed me of the efforts you went through last night." "The master?" "I believe you've given him the title Oz to go by, yes?" Yeah, him. So, you do work for him?" "Of course, I'm his butler." Oh my God, secrets are being revealed. "Beyond that, however, your threatening over my life is a genuine that has flattered this old otter, my boy." Oh, please tell me we're gonna get a route with you. "Truly, thank you." So, wanna get the fuck out of here? Maybe we can, go to the movies, have a nice date, something romantic. Well, I wasn't sure how I should be responding here. Was he just humoring me? Was he sincere about how he was feeling about the whole thing? Where had he been while it was going down anyway? No one mentioned seeing him during the search for the gun, after all.
"As a sign of my gratitude, may I offer some advice?"
Advice? About what? Once more, Benson's hands stroked his mustache before returning to their place behind his back.
Would I be right and assume that your plans for this evening are to converse with Oz?
Well, yes. But if you know his name, can't you tell me?
I'm under instruction to not speak as plainly as I am until now. You two have spoken properly.
But why?
Loyalty, my boy. Loyalty.
Okay. That makes sense.
There is no greater pleasure in life for a butler than to serve the house and its inhabitants. You are bred for the role, or at least grew into it for me. There is no more fulfilling purpose. The downside, however, is that your whims are beholden to another, sometimes to your detreatment. I'm getting off track. He's deliberately testing your ability to find him.
A test? He's literally testing me? Oh my god, what is this? I just have to find the library, right?
Correct.
Where is it, though?
Have you not found it? There were multiple points of entry. Oh, brother. Well, then perhaps a clue. I've been forbidden to disclose its location to you, but I can nudge you in the right direction.
Is that okay? You're not going to get in trouble, are you?
Ah, the kindness of youth. Do not worry me, my boy. I've lived long enough that I know what I can take and what's deserved. I can assist you in many other ways. It's not the location of the library. Not yet, at least.
What other ways could you help me?
If I could manage it, advice, insight, weapons, if you so desire.
What weapons? Why do I need a weapon?
All things considered, Dave, it is much of a surprise you claim to have seen the results of what a weapon can do, and yet you blank at an offer to keep yourself adequately armed for self-defense. Truly, I'm astonished, though the offer is indeed genuine. There is many things around the manor that you could use, some less subtle than others.
Can I let you know later? Oh, actually, batteries. Can I have batteries? What? No! Well, no. Can we get a gun? Or maybe just a little knife? Or something? In fact, I got my own little pocket knife right here. Stab. But for real, though, Dave, why do we need batteries?
Batteries? What the devil do you need batteries for, my boy?
Oh, in case the ones in my flashlight go flat.
Heavens.
Oh, actually, a flashlight could make a good weapon. Hell yeah. Okay, flashlight it is.
Heavens, and here I was thinking you were playing something with a car battery. I shall see what I can scurry up and leave them in your room later.
Oh, that should be fine.
Again, it seems we've gone off track. Once you meet Oz, I'll be freer to talk. Until then, the key to finding the library is to talk to one of your friends.
What? One of my friends? They found the library already? Wait, does that sound familiar?
I can confirm that yes, one of them has. After all, they've been here before.
I'm sorry, what? You're telling me right now one of the people in the group has been at this mansion before, and no one said shit? Oh god. Benson's admiration left me stunned. Someone has been here before. When? Why? Which one? It must have been a habit, with Benson playing with his mustache once more before replying.
Unfortunately, that's all I can tell you for now.
No! God! Horror movies, man. They don't tell you everything. Benson turned away from the coffee pot, satisfied with how it was coming along. Either it was just a long time to get going, or that was some sort of special slow roasting process I was unfamiliar with. I watched as he started to prepare breakfast, pulling things out of the pantry that I haven't noticed before. Muffins and the like, almost as if it had been restocked recently. Is it normal to be concerned?
Concerned? About what, my boy?
I just want to keep my friends safe. That's all. But I get the feeling that more that I mess with the things, the harder I'm making it for myself.
Grounded worries at that. For what it's worth, the master of the house is a decent person. Someone that I put my trust in having a vested interest in things coming out of the best.
But is that outcome everyone surviving?
Would any other ending be as satisfying?
So I can trust him then? My question made Benson freeze, if only for a moment before he continued prepping things at his usual pace.
Decency. And trust there aren't manually exclusive, my boy. It is something you will need to decide upon meeting him.
Okay, but do you know who's behind it? Who'd want you dead? Or who's putting these images in my head?
I do not. A lot of the enemies I've once held are now long gone, for various reasons, mind you, but nothing I know I can assist in you understanding here.
But can I trust you?
I believe the best way to answer that would be to say that if you can trust Oz, you can trust me. My loyalty to the master of the house guides me to act in his best interests. If his obligations align with yours, then consider me an ally. Bear in mind, I am just still a butler. Your decision to trust in me does not affect my duties around the house. Which, I'm assuming after yesterday, means that there is still a likelihood that you may need some laundry done.
Well, yeah, sorry about that.
It's quite alright. Now, any other questions?
Just one.
All by means, my boy. What's on your mind?
Do you think we're going to make it out of this okay? Benson sighed out, looking to play with his mustache, but stopping short. Perhaps it was just lost in thoughts, searching for the right thing to say before he gave me a look. I could place the expression exactly, but it was somewhere in the realm of worry.
I can only hope so.
That's reassuring. Oh my god. We stood in silence with Benson breaking before I did to continue preparing breakfast. Meanwhile, my eyes found the floor, tired again. Coffee. I needed coffee. Oh no. Who are we gonna ask about who's been here before? Well, maybe I should wait until the final choice comes. Everything going alright in here? I jumped, not hearing Haas enter the kitchen. Haas?
Mr. Haas, yes, everything is fine. Mr. Dave, I was just having a chat, that's all. I hear you all had a busy day yesterday, and he had some concerns about my well-being. Well, truth be told, I heard much of it myself.
Oh, I see. Wait, was that a long pause? Yeah. Where have you been, anyway? It's been scarce lately.
Just resenting the old bones.
Oh,
Just resting the old bones. When you get to my age, you fall under the weather from time to time.
Yep, lying.
Haas? Pardon?
You're lying.
Lying? My, what an assuming idea. Perchance, would you be willing to lend a hand with breakfast? A man with a keen sense such as you must make for something excellent conversation.
Sure, I don't mind giving you a hand. What about you, Dave? Gonna help out too? I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to head back out to the others, though. Dean and Tyson were getting antsy as to how long you were being, but I'm not sure how much of that was their wants of coffee coming, though.
Ooh. Let's save. We need to save. Oh god, where? Oh my god, it's been so long. I guess we can override this. Because I don't remember. I think. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just assuming that if we help, then it would be Haas's route. But I could be wrong too. I hope I'm making the right choice. I looked at the door. Haas had come through, thinking about the others I left back there. Yeah, I'll probably should head back, if any. Yeah, I probably should head back, if only to make sure Dean and Tyson are okay, right?
Young men that are without food in their stomachs can be irritable for sure, Master Dave. Go on, the two of us can manage just fine.
I don't know. Am I making the right choice? I don't know. Well, I already made the choice, so I have to keep going. Alright, thanks for the chat, Benson.
No, thank you, Master Dave.
No sooner than I walked into the dining room, I bumped into Dean, who was lingering near the door. Whoa, Dean.
What did he want to talk to you about?
You alright, pup? I looked between the two of them before looking past them to Roswell, Orlando, and Sel, currently seated at the table. I wasn't gone that long, was I? What did he say? Nothing important, really.
Dave, you were gone for a while for a brief chat. Did he chew you out for something, or?
My guess would be that he wanted to thank you for being concerned. Am I right?
Yeah, it was. How'd you know?
We weren't exactly quiet last night while searching. He probably heard us.
Did he say anything about that?
Like, who might want him dead? Like, oh, ugh. Like, who might want him dead? Nope, no idea.
It was worth asking.
But, where does that leave us?
Waiting for breakfast?
No, not going to help out. Oh, what? Not going to help out.
Hey, I don't have to cook if I don't want to.
You're right. Who's on for meals today anyway? I suppose I could volunteer for lunch. Depends on what Benson's doing. If he's around more now, we might not need to worry about it.
Any idea where he went? Anyway? Like, why not he's been around?
Sick apparently.
No surprise there. He is pretty old, right?
We don't even know how old he is. Don't mistreat your elders. Almost as soon as I finished talking, Roswell started coughing again and covering his mouth.
Oh jeez, that hasn't cleared up?
You taking anything for it? I don't want to catch whatever you have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've seen so many horror movies, but if Tyson and Roswell were in an actual horror movie, it would be so fun to see them interact. Like, oh my god. And then if either of them died, ooh. I'm sorry, Roswell, you're out.
Your concern is noted, Tyson. Dick. What was that? Nothing.
That's what I thought. Bitch.
Ah!
I don't know, that's how I would imagine a conversation if they were in a horror movie. It seemed that Roswell's behavior had possibly improved from yesterday, but he looked exhausted from almost coughing up a lung.
Just take it easy. We'll see if we can't get something to help out that cough.
I watched as Tyson got up and headed towards the kitchen, brought back to reality by Sel nudging me.
Do you have any plans for today?
Not that I know of. Anything? Oh. Not that I know of. Anyone have any plant ideas?
Not really. Assume that you wanted to do something again as a group, so long as it's not too draining, it should be alright. Just need to get a nap in later to make up for last night, and it should be alright.
It wasn't long before Benson and Haas emerged from the kitchen, laying out food out on the table. As I grabbed food for myself, I started eating. Dean poured me a cup of coffee. No sooner had the smell of it hit my nose, I felt at peace again, sang out despite the mouthful of banana I had. Occasionally, I shoot Benson looks, unsure of what to make of my situation. He was joining us for breakfast this morning, it seemed. Satisfied with eating, he porged in coffee, nearly out as black as Dad took it. I looked to the others at the table. Which one of them had been here before? Who knew where the library was? I had a feeling I knew, but with the whole day ahead of me, I wanted to try and figure it out myself. Okay, if we're gonna... I know we're not deciding on who the person is, but I want to try and guess. First off, I want to eliminate 3 people. We are gonna eliminate Dean, Tyson, and Sal. Sal is always quiet, and I don't think he would open up his backstory a lot. Tyson, I highly doubt he would be here. And Dean, no, just no. So it's either Roswell, Orlando, or Haas. That's just a guess on who I'm narrowing it down with. I was wondering. I didn't think we would actually be going through them right now. But, oh well.
Wondering what?
Benson's like, don't. Benson's like, don't you say anything. I noticed that Benson was not listening in, curious despite keeping his attention for the most part on his porridge. What's everyone doing today?
Good. Good boy, Dave.
Oh my god, I forgot how much fun this series is.
Probably just hanging around until I'm ready for my nap. Maybe I'll go soak in the tub for a bit before turning in.
Maybe I'll do the same.
That's it, huh? Mind if I tag along?
Not at all.
I may take a load off today. Just sit and watch TV. Orlando, wanna join me for a bit?
Sure. Watching anything in particular?
Nothing comes to mind. How about you pick?
Alright. I think I've got just the thing.
What about you, Roswell?
No plans. Might just be lazy today or wander around the house.
Well, okay.
What? Worried about me? I could take care of myself.
Yeah, right.
Oh God! I'm being murdered! Someone help me!
I can see everyone's just like partying, and Tyson's like,
Oh, he's trying to trick me into helping him. Well, I'm not gonna help him. Fuck off. No!
I shout Roswell a look wary, but said nothing more on it. I did need to talk to him about yesterday, but I had to get a start on searching for the library. Well, good. Eat back for lunch then. Dinner? There were nods all around, and I got up to leave.
Benson, something's been bothering me as of late.
Oh, whatever can I do to ease your troubles, Master Roswell?
It's just, we're the only ones here at the moment, right? Just the 8 of us in this room now?
Oh, Roswell, you shouldn't have said that. My eyes darted to Benson, who moved to play with his mustache once more.
That's correct. The other ones currently in the manor are the 8 of us in this room. No one else.
Right as Haas cleared his throat, I looked at him. He caught my eye and stopped about to say something, but giving me a look instead. He was about to call out a lie from Benson. Should I let him? My mind tried to remember if there was going to be a problem or not. I vaguely remember something about Oz not wanting to give himself away, so if he was a mysterious 9th person in the manor, I was meant to keep it hidden or say anything. Benson must have caught Haz's gaze directed to me. Him too much now, looking at me expectantly for a decision to be made. No one else was saying anything, seemingly happy with Benson's original answer.
Just 8, huh?
No, we gotta keep the secret. Because we don't want any consequences. Yep, just 8. I laughed nervously. No sooner were the words out of my mouth, that classic hyena chuckle gave me away. I snuck a glance at Haas, who seemed floored by my comment, but made no mention of it beyond that. Guess he was happy letting things unfold for now.
Well, good to know, I suppose. Must have been a little odd if the person who lived here was still, well, here.
No, Master Roswell. That's why I'm here. If the master of the house were still around, you've likely seen him around by now.
I nodded slowly at this point. I wasn't sure if I was convincing myself further on what Benson claimed to be, in fact, implying one of my friends as Oz or not.
Only 8 of us, huh? Well, hey, if Benson ever wanted in on the scavenger hunt properly, at least he'll have even teams.
No, these old bones are much too tired to be gabbling about the place like I did in my youth. Though I appreciate the offer.
Well, if you change your mind, let us know.
Why, I believe I shall. But I believe for now I shall clean up from breakfast and move to doing some laundry. I shall be around if anyone needs anything at all.
Benson picked up his breakfast dishes and wandered into the kitchen without another word. I watched him go, fidgeting to see whether or not I made the right choice. Nope, everyone will remember that. This is Telltale now. Oh, by the way, if you guys want me to play any Telltale games, let me know, because I was thinking about doing that on the channel, but we'll see.
Well, that clears that up. Well, I'm gonna go wander around the mansion, see everyone at lunch.
Roswell left soon after in the same way Benson did, disappearing onto the kitchen.
I'm going to get changed for the hot tub.
I'll be coming too. Dyson.
What?
You coming? you coming? Yes.
Oh, yeah. Give me 5 to get ready.
The three of them filed out, leaving their spots at the table as they were. Thankfully, they haven't made too much of a mess, but
I must have been in a hurry. Didn't clean up afterwards.
Haas started stacking his dishes along with Tyson's before moving on to Sal's.
Well, I was going to offer to clean up after breakfast anyway. Least I can do given you helped me make it.
Well, I'm happy to help out too. Many hands and light work at all the right.
Sure. Between the three of us, it'll be quick.
We gathered up what we could have brought into the kitchen, making a few trips back to put what leftovers we had back in the fridge for later.
And that should just about do it.
Should we wash the dishes too? I feel bad just leaving them for Benson.
It'll be fine, right?
What will it be though?
Probably. Come on, Orlando. Let's go hang for a bit.
I watched both of them leave, sizing up the dishes. There weren't all that many in the grand scheme of things. Maybe I should do the dishes? At the same time, though, I could just easily leave them for Benson to do. No. I'm sorry, but I grew up with a good parenting method, so someone's got to do those damn dishes. I wandered over to the sink and started working down the list of things I needed. Dish soap, check. Plug, check. Sponge, double check. I don't know why there were only 2, but I guess I had a backup in case one broke. Do sponges break? I started filling the sink with hot water, waiting until it was actually hot before putting the plug in. Dad said the only hot water made dishes clean, and I remembered Orlando saying something to that effect too. Then again, the stuff Orlando used was really fancy, or at least said that you had to clean them in a particular ways to stop them from breaking or just going bad. Plug in dish soap in, and the water began to foam. Okay, so what do I clean first? I looked to what Haas, Orlando, and I gathered. These were plates, mugs, some glassware too. I washed glass first, right? Or was it plates? Let me think. Water's clean, which means the first thing to clean is... I'm pretty sure it's glass. Glass, I think. That way they stay really clear. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. As I washed the glassware, I noticed that after I scrubbed them cleaning, they were crystal clear after the suds had been rinsed off. Then came the plates. Haas and Orlando had already started things off by scraping what scrapes were left over. So all I had to do was scrub them free of grease and the like. With the plates done, the water was starting to get cloudy. With only a few mugs left, I washed them up too before setting them aside. As I dried my hands on the towel and turned around, I come to face with Benson. Benson, hello.
What are you doing, Master Dave?
Oh, I just thought just as helpful. You know. I gestured over my shoulder with a thumb, hoping I'd done a good job enough to pass for something a professional butler could do.
Ah, well, it is appreciated that you stepped in, but that is very much why I'm around.
But helping is good, right?
Absolutely, Master Dave.
Oh, just Dave is fine.
As you wish. There is nothing.
Ugh.
There is another thing I wish to thank you for, at least now knowing you did the dishes.
What's that?
For not pointing out the master's presence.
Well, there's every chance that he's one of us, right? And there being an extra person will just complicate things, right?
Complications as a matter of opinion, my boy. But you are correct. There is every chance that he is one of your friends or someone else.
Wait, so is he or isn't he an extra? I was starting to think there was only 9 of us here.
Did you not come to the conclusion that you conversed? Did you not come to the conclusion when you conversed last night that there was indeed an extra beyond just your friends?
Well, now that you think about it, couldn't you be Oz?
Pardon?
Yeah, like, you know the house well enough, and I haven't seen you and Oz at the same time, so...
Astute observation. Perhaps I am Oz.
Wait, really?
I suppose you'll just have to wait until tonight, assuming you can find the library.
Any tips for that, beyond what you just said? Vincent seemed to think things over, stroking his mustache.
How much about large houses like this do you know, Dave?
They cost a lot of money.
They do. What else?
Like,
A lot of money? Perhaps I should rephrase my question.
oh, and they can be spooky.
Well, why do you say that, my boy?
Because sometimes they have the realization dawn on me as I work through it. That wasn't some movie or some work of fiction. This was an actual house, right?
Have what, my boy? I feel like you might be onto something.
Benson, does this house have any hidden thingies, passages, and rooms? Benson, with a knowing smile, held a digit up to his muzzle, indicating to be quiet.
Why, what a novel idea, Dave.
Wait, so...
I believe that, should you go searching, there's a chance you might find something of the sort, but who's to say? Now, run along, Dave. Happy hunting.
Wait! I have more questions! No! I nodded to Benson and scurried along. There was something I figured I should start my search. Oh, we're here again. Okay. I headed upstairs and wandered into the museum. This was the best place to start looking, after all. I had a good reason for assuming this too. Oz knew I was here, and of all the rooms that I knew existed, there was no better to start researching. The only notable time I've been in here recently, aside from last night, was with Sal. Not that there was any way of really looking up information from what I could tell. It was better than nothing. Okay, guys. So I just checked to see how long I've been recording, and this is gonna be a long episode. I originally said I was gonna end the episode until the end of the day, but depending on how long the days are, I think I might split the days up into 2 parts. That way it'll save more time for me when I edit them and upload them, and it'll be something for you guys to wait on. So we are going to leave this episode of Password here. Wow, so many secrets revealed. So many more questions we have. I'm hoping in the next part we get to meet Oz, or if Oz is just somebody that we've seen before. Who knows? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell. This was Buddy Bear 83. Take care.
And also, again, happy Pride Month, everyone. Woo!